The courtroom was already tense when the tired single father slowly stood up. His worn jacket, faded jeans, and trembling hands made him look like just another man who had run out of chances. The judge barely looked up from the papers as the man quietly said something that made a few people in the room chuckle. With calm eyes and a voice full of quiet confidence, he said he could speak 11 languages. The judge leaned back and laughed, thinking it was a desperate attempt to look impressive. But what happened in the next few minutes would make the entire courtroom fall into stunned silence. Before we continue, take a second to like this video, share it with someone who believes in kindness, and subscribe to the channel. And tell us in the comments if you believe people deserve second chances, because stories like this prove that hope can appear in the most unexpected places. The man's name was Marcus. For years he had been raising his young daughter alone after his wife passed away unexpectedly. Life had become a constant struggle of long shifts, unpaid bills, and sleepless nights worrying about how to give his child a better future. Most people only saw a quiet janitor who worked late hours at a courthouse building, but what they didn't know was that Marcus spent every free moment reading old language books left behind in the courthouse library. Night after night, while the building slept, he taught himself words, grammar, and cultures from around the world, believing that knowledge was the one thing poverty could never take away from him. That day, Marcus had been called into court over a misunderstanding involving translation during a small legal case. When he mentioned his language skills, the judge initially dismissed the claim. But something in Marcus's calm expression made the judge curious enough to test him. One by one, different phrases were spoken in different languages by people in the courtroom, and Marcus responded fluently each time. The laughter slowly faded, replaced by confused glances and widening eyes as the realization spread that the quiet man everyone overlooked possessed an extraordinary gift. If this story is already touching your heart, take a moment right now to comment respect below to show support for people who keep fighting even when the world doubts them. By the time Marcus finished translating the 11th language, the courtroom was completely silent. The judge, who had laughed only minutes earlier, now stared at him in shock, realizing that the man standing before him was not just a struggling father but a brilliant mind hidden beneath years of hardship. In that moment, everything about Marcus's life was about to change, but what moved everyone most wasn't his talent. It was the quiet determination of a father who refused to give up on hope. And if this story moved you even a little, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so more people can hear powerful stories like this that remind us never to judge someone by their appearance.